If you stand on Hollywood Street with your back to the Liberty Bowl and look east across the Beltline railroad tracks, you'll see a row of houses. They face onto Boston Street, a neighborhood with more than its fair share of challenges. People come from other neighborhoods to dump tires and other junk. Vacant lots full of brush, empty houses all boarded up, some with their doors kicked in by vagrants, and piles of refuse blight the neighborhood. On dark winter days, children have to walk the street to school. For little children, the walk can feel like passing through a gauntlet. What's that rustling in the brush? Who's behind that open door? Will the gang members leave us alone, or will they challenge us? Are the gang houses the source of the shots we heard last night? After all, the church right next door to them has fresh bullet holes in it. Oh, and we have to pass through the railroad tunnel where we can hardly see to walk. What's in there waiting for us? If you sit at home worrying about walking to school, and sit in school worrying about the walk home, it's hard to concentrate on schoolwork. But things are getting better. Look down the street towards that rise. Just beyond, a lot is happening to make the neighborhood better. This is newly renovated 410 Boston Street with 2 low-rent apartments to serve the working poor. The brush is from clearing the vacant lot next door. And this is Greg, who helps keep the neighborhood looking good. Right across the street, volunteers put the finishing touches on the new neighborhood community center. Every spring at this community center, Jacob's Ladder sponsors a festival for volunteers who work in the morning and celebrate the year's progress beginning at noon. This year they laid sod, cleared brush, and planted ornamental trees and shrubs. And then they had fun and celebrated by breaking bread together. Just north of the community center, a new playground marks an area where 4 houses stood. In one of those houses, vagrants trying to keep warm set it on fire. At the end of the playground, Jacob's Ladder is rescuing another condemned house, 403 Boston Street. The first step is to replace the roof. But not everyone in the neighborhood is pleased by all this progress. At first they found us entertaining and sat on their porch watching the demolition of the houses and chuckling at retired old geezers volunteering their time to resurrect a condemned building. Theirs was a family business, passed from father to son since 1926, according to police arrest records. The family soon tired of all this progress, all the light, all the people, and all the love. Gradually, we became aware that under the cover of night, the family had departed. Both gang houses were empty. Jacob's Ladder quickly took possession and cleared the brush, but not before someone broke in. Broken glass, a splintered front door, the mattresses and the junk strewn about on the floor told us that vagrants spent their nights here. This building is far from being economically restorable, so the best thing that Jacob's Ladder can do for the community is take it down. And here comes the first half of the crew to do just that. This is fun to watch, particularly because of its long and negative history in the community. One by one, Jacob's Ladder takes possession of condemned property, and gradually the neighborhood improves. And more the children can live here peacefully. And by the way, that scary railroad tunnel, it's now fully illuminated, almost cheerful. And here's the other half of the demolition team. A man with a front-end loader. While one operator breaks the debris into bite-sized chunks, the loader operator will scoop it up and drop it into the dumpster. There goes the first bite. It strikes me as a joyful, almost biblical moment that a place that represents such terror, such evil, for such a long time, be reduced to dust.